EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Looking to pass. Tua. Got him, man. That's Trent So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Tua going to throw. That swung out to Mostert. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as the the tackle's made at the Panthers 36. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid. They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells that offensive line in the huddle. Thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
We'll get this to about the 38.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stand with these receivers if we're in that coverage? Because he just did it right now and forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But it failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they pop it off the punt of the wrong way.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
With the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it, escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and losing yardage. And
pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brian Burns. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. A crazy sequence here. Huge gain that time, but it still leaves him real short for 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He was out there waving his arms. When you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Tua. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He took Gross Matos getting in there to make the play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice shot there, kicking the toes. It's 3rd and 4.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially finishing it. Getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now it's Darnold. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. is going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Darnold to throw again. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This team is not going to make it easy for them. There's a good group. Just they came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second play of this drive coming up. On third down. Here's Darnold. Flushed out right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. They'll run on first down. Foreman, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Emmanuel Agba finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Darnold. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Tough spot. 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. So an opening drive interception to begin the second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's good. For a Miami Dolphins.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw pulled in by Marshall. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Darnold and Marshall there, first down Panthers. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
Love it, exactly right.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, how are they getting behind the line? It was a loss of yards, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So both teams scoreless here as we're through 3 quarters of play. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. Down, Foreman. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw Darnold. And he fires one incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw. And the coverage on his primary reads. And then he got back to his safety. Get defensive coverage. Coverage is in lockdown mode everywhere.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Chenault from 17 yards out. And the Panthers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game. And here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long. But now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
That's exciting plays in football. Get kicked off return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
Don't forget the extra point. That is as we're all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Darnold. He's got a man. That's Marshall. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chandler Phillips charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Darnold. Complete to Deontay Foreman at running back. The result, only 4 yards Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down. You've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Now Hill to return it. The punt on a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage, target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Tua to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Now Tua. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. Game-winning field goal will be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Now that was an excellent return to start overtime. So do they get crazy and attack the end zone and try and get the 6 points to end the game? Or do you just play it where you kick the field goal and put the game in the hands of your defense?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the last time out, they had a good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up dropping the ball off, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
Right through.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I'm trying to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Now a throw complete to Panthers fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he will take it in. The Dolphins touchdown. He goes 23 yards that time on the touchdown run. Extra point. Good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown to kick. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10. Throw outside complete. That's Marshall. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. Targeting Moore. He's got him on the crossing pattern. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. With 30 more yards and another first down. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense, in overtime to put them in the red zone. That was huge.
I like your description there, because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make a play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
Second down, Foreman, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, to say if you're the ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Try to protect it, but not necessarily settle it. Because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. Handle the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Like you alluded to, especially if that's part of the field. That's complete out right to the Tyrone Trimble. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Now Darnold keeps it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Sam Darnold. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. A good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Tua. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on it.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 1 overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Foreman. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Man, what a battle. I mean, what a game this has turned out to be, Charles, as we're going to have now a 5th drive here in overtime.
They're doing it out there because the focus, the concentration, that has to stay as high as the intensity, and it's hard to do with how hard-hitting this game has been. But at this point, you've got kicking in your background. Can you go down there and put one through the post so we can all go home?
I don't think they want me down there, but of course we've said it multiple times. That's all it takes right now. 3 to win it.
Ready?
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some room to work. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa, escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 26. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. Trucks over him. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's a very simple mission anytime you're playing your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission is accomplished.
Look at it all season, every preseason. The head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season is get the home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is